Hey everyone, my name is Anders, and today we are going to go over the global labs updates for this coming week. This should also reflect the update we will be getting on live servers in every region this week. First, the Ancient Anvil system has been improved. Ancient Anvil is BDO's pity system. This was added a while ago to prevent players from getting screwed over too hard by bad luck. The idea is if you're failing to go for Pengotter Awakening Weapon as an example, you know that eventually you'll have enough Agris Essence to guarantee the enhancement. Agris Essence is what they're calling the pity number. With this update, they've reduced the amount of Agris Essence we need to enhance the Tet and Pen Blackstar, as well as enhancement levels for Goddard weapons. Luckily, I have a good example for you on my NA account. I have this Tet Goddard Awakening weapon. You can see I have attempted to go to Pen 27 times, so we have 27 Agris Essence. I need 50 Essence to guarantee the enhancement to Pen. If I continue to have bad luck before this update, I would have needed to go for Pen 23 more times to guarantee this item succeed, but only if I happen to be extremely unlucky and this weapon hasn't succeeded by the time I hit 50 Agris Essence. After this update goes live, this item will be automatically at the maximum Agris Essence. Since Pen Goddard now only needs 25 Essence instead of 50, all I need to do is wait for this update to go live and then enhance this item with the Ancient Anvil mechanic for a guaranteed Pen Goddard Awakening weapon. This is pretty easy to do. Ancient Anvil kicks in when you reach max pity on any item, so all you need is the enhancement material and you're pretty much set. The fail stack I use, as has always been the case with this Ancient Anvil mechanic, will not be consumed. Your Agris Essence, however, your pity stack, will be consumed. Even if I would now have 27 essence, 2 more than the amount needed, I would still lose those 2 extra essence with this change if I choose to enhance. So that's why you want to be careful. If you're a player going for Pen Blackstar or Pen Goddard, check your Agris Essence on your items and then check this table. Make sure you're not wasting an enhancement attempt if you already have it guaranteed after this patch. It's a great change for new players and those that are coming back into the game. Needing half the amount of pity for Pen just makes sense when we now have a new tier of items in Sovereign Weapons. Moving on, we have an improvement to the Find My Item function. This is Control F in-game. Previously, you can search all your storage for items you're looking for. You can then use a maid to place that item into your inventory. With this update, we can now retrieve items that are equipped on your other characters. So if your other character has an accessory, for example, equipped that you need, you can use Control F, go to that character and retrieve that equipped item using a maid. Next, we have an update to timed scrolls. These are the Old Moon Fortune scrolls, Supreme Old Moon scrolls, J scrolls, basically any item that have expiration timers on them. With this update, these items will no longer have expiration timers and they can now be stacked like normal items, saving you inventory space. Amazing change as a player who recently took a break from the game. When I came back, I had 2 rows of Supreme Old Moon scrolls in the red, completely expired, so I approved this update. Any scroll that had timers will be included in this change. I'll provide the full list of items once we get the global patch this week. If you have scrolls that have already expired but they're still in your inventory, they will be automatically deleted with this update. Chilling Fragment tooltips have been updated to let you know you can now get them from world bosses. Chilling Fragments are the tokens you need to exchange for Deboraka accessories. They were recently added to world bosses to make Deboraka easier to obtain. The fairy skill Continuous Care has been improved to now activate buffs every second instead of 5 seconds. The reason for this change is pretty simple. If you ran a loadout with many elixirs, it would lag your timers over time as you grinded because it had to wait that 5-second delay to use each buff. So if you were grinding, you would experience a drop of power level whenever your elixirs needed to refresh. This update changes that so you don't have that issue. Next, we have a major change to the way world bosses, field bosses, and Elvia Atoraxxion works. From now on, PVE death to those bosses will no longer apply death penalties. That means if you die to a boss, you will no longer lose crystals and you won't lose XP. This change also extends to enhanced bosses like Bloodstorm Maneuver and Thundercloud Kudum. Any monsters inside Elvia Atoraxxion will also have this change, so if you die inside the dungeon, you no longer get a death penalty. For Red Battlefield, the Valencia map has been improved so that objects would not impede movement near the 5th capture point. They have gone ahead and changed some items to open up the area a bit more. For Valencia main story, we have some improvements to save time so that you need to deliver items to the NPCs near you, or so you no longer need to guess the correct answer through choices. They have added a repeatable quest category to obtain a triple float fishing rod. There was a minor update to the friend login system so you can see their family name or character name when they log in depending on your setting. Performance improvements have been made when opening and closing the world map in crowded areas. They fixed the bug with a new Land of the Morning Light abyssal well not working correctly when you didn't have a specific knowledge entry. When PvP is enabled, you can no longer scale enemy ship ladders. You can only do so if they're in your guild, in your party, or in your platoon. The bug message waiting for reuse when you collect water and then cancel the collection midway through, that's been fixed, and the issue where you cannot activate or add time to your item acquisition function if you were playing on a controller has been fixed. Many of the quality of life changes that they mentioned in the Festa event are going live this week, as we can see, all good changes. But let me know what you think about these updates in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.